up? What's up, guys? What's going on? Just want to talk to y'all guys today about the Xbox conference. I'm not going to keep this long because I'm going to be streaming the Square Enix conference in a little bit. So the people that's here, y'all appreciate it if y'all stick around, do my live reaction on how I feel about Square Enix. Lots of stuff to talk about with that, with the Kingdom Hearts, and the Just Cause, and the Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and all that. But I want to address the elephant that's in the room. I'm talking about the Microsoft conference. If you don't like what you saw in that conference, then you're not a gamer. You're not a gamer. I'm not gonna be real, because a lot of those games that they showed yesterday is come to the Xbox One. All those games, even Kingdom Hearts 3. Like a lot of these Japanese games that you would never see the light of day on the Xbox console, and a lot of people want to pretend that this is new. Kingdom Hearts 2. That game that I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it reminds me of Neo, Dark Souls game, Sekiro or something. I can't pronounce it. That game was fire. That game was fire. Microsoft gave us Battletoads, which has been a heavily demanded game for a long time. They gave us a Halo game, which was a good teaser on real gameplay footage. But from what I saw in that trailer, it looks like they're going back to their roots. It looks like it kind of reminded me of Halo 1 and 2, on the Earth. None of this space shooter stuff. It looks like we got to go back to the old Halo game. That's what I love about that trailer. I know they didn't use much, but I have a good feeling that they reboot the series. That series gets much needed love. Gears of War 5 looks hella good. It looks like it's going to be more of a story-driven game than 4. Game looks fire. There's really nothing to say about Gears 5. The game looks awesome. Like, these are games that cater towards the Xbox fanbase. Even Forza Horizon 4. Beautiful game. Beautiful world. Beautiful world. And these are the games that cater towards the Xbox fanbase. So what will happen if Sony come out with 4 brand new games that cater towards these PlayStation fan base, like another Uncharted, another Last of Us, another God of War, another Gran Turismo or whatever, like the type of games that cater towards the Sony fan base and sells well, just like the games on Xbox, it sells well, or like the games on Nintendo, another Mario game, another Zelda, or another Splatoon, or Smash Brothers, or Mario Kart, whatever. Like, why are we not forgetting that Microsoft unveiled their most iconic franchise yesterday? So, oh, my music's still playing, guys? Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So that was a waste of a couple of minutes. Then, well, I guess nobody didn't hear what I said. Oh, I thought I got rid of that. Like I was saying, man, like I say, people is pretending. Oh, hold on, wait, let's okay, all right, put that down. All right, like I said, I'm not sure if everybody caught this. Like, Microsoft catered towards their fan base yesterday. Like Halo, Gears, Forza, you can talk shit all you want to about. All they do is give us Halo, Gears, and Forza. It was because it's their best-selling franchise. Just like with Nintendo, you're gonna get another Mario game, you're gonna get another Zelda game, you're gonna get another Smash, or another Mario Kart, because those games what appeal to the Nintendo crowd. Just like with Sony, you're gonna get another Uncharted, another Last of Us, another God of War. You're gonna eventually get another Horizon Zero Dawn because it sells well and it caters towards that fan base. So why are we forgetting that Microsoft gave us 4 brand new games yesterday? I don't understand. Even Battletoads, I just don't understand. So we're gonna pretend that those games don't count. Let's not forget Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I think that's the name of it. So we're gonna pretend that those games that sells the most on Xbox don't count. I just don't understand. Okay, yes, we are looking for more IPs.
Yes, I know some people want new games this year. Yes, I know it's been a dry time for the Xbox. But let's remember, people, I was a Wii U owner. And we had a hard time with games very badly. And y'all think the Xbox is bad? No. The Wii U was 10 times as worse because at least the Xbox One get the major third-party games in which people is downplaying on the Xbox One. Like Kingdom Hearts. Like, this is the first time this game has ever reached the Xbox console, and nobody ain't talking about that. The other game, Psycho, I can't pronounce it. It reminds me of Neo, like a Dark Souls game. So a lot of these Japanese games that don't even see the light of day on Xbox, finally we get to have these games on Xbox, you know, and people still don't want to, you know, just recognize that, just say something about it, you know, like, good job, Microsoft. Thanks for getting the Japanese support back on board. Not just Western third parties, but get everything. So at least they are fixing those problems. But the main thing about this that got me to scratch my head, like, people is turning a blind eye on the fact that Microsoft has announced 5 new studios. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5. Like, that is major, people. I don't understand why a lot of y'all so upset. Why a lot of y'all so upset? I understand there is really no games for next year. I don't know. We know we're getting Gears 5 next year. I know that for a fact. That's what they said, 2019. There's no release date for the Halo Infinite. I don't know. But the games that they show most definitely going to come on the Xbox One before the next generation Xbox console. At least they showed us games that we're going to have on our Xbox One. Especially if you got an Xbox One X, now you have a reason to own the Xbox One X because they're going to utilize the potential of this console. Like, I can't wait to play Gears 5 and Halo Infinite on the Xbox One X. I'm not really much of a Forza guy, but I'm gonna buy Forza Horizon 4 because it looks awesome and the world is beautiful. So, yes, they gave us a reason to own the Xbox One X. You know, but am I satisfied as far as, you know, am I getting my money's worth? It's a debate because I said this a long time ago that I bought the Xbox One X mainly for third party games because I don't play third parties on my Nintendo Switch. I don't because they're dog shit. The frame rate is cut in half. It looks like shit. You know, I'm not saying the Nintendo Switch is shit. It got really great games, but as far as third party support, it's like comparing apples and oranges. PlayStation. I really bought the PS4 for exclusives because they got a lot of good exclusives, and I maybe dabble a little bit on multiplats, but mainly I play my Xbox for multiplats because I feel the Xbox has the best controller, you know, and the best online. So that's why I bought an Xbox One X, and that's, you know, that's my justification of buying one. But the main thing that a lot of people have been crying about, I've been crying about, is new games. What I've been crying about recently, and like I say, you know, we had a debate in the podcast a few days ago, and I was like, you know, all the moves that Microsoft is making, all these services not catering towards their console people. I feel that they're on their way out the console market because they not being serious on creating more first-party studios. They're not being serious on catering towards their Xbox fan base. They're not serious about that. But as soon as we got a new announcement of Gears, Forza, Halo, Battletoads, like, they're telling me or telling us as the Xbox community that they're making a commitment to cater towards the Xbox fan base and making a commitment to getting a lot of Japanese support on the Xbox console so we won't have to go to PlayStation to play these type of games. Like Nier Automata, that was a surprise. I did not expect that to hit the Xbox console. That Tales game, you know, I did not expect that to hit the Xbox console, even though I heard that it was on the 360. But the Xbox One, it doesn't have that much Japanese support. So, you know, basically, I don't need to play this Japanese on my PlayStation. I can play it on my Xbox. So that's why I'm excited about that. That new Jump Force game. That game looks like it catered to mostly Nintendo and Sony guys because Xbox don't get those type of games. But we're going to get it because Phil Spencer made sure that I don't need to play it on other console. I'm a majority of an Xbox guy, and I'm happy about that. I love Japanese games. So that's probably why I'm more excited than probably other people. But like I said a while ago, I was in fear that the Xbox brand was going to go away. But like I say, they done shut a lot of people's mouths. Well, of course, you got the haters out there that still just don't get it. But the 5 studios that got announced was freaking breathtaking. Like, Playground Games has already been a rumor for months that Microsoft was going to acquire them, and of course the rumors became true. You know, then, you know, the Undead Labs, those the people that made the State of Decay games. I don't really care about State of Decay, but since Microsoft is, they now own them, so hopefully they can get the quality up of the game, you know, have the game looking a lot better, since they're going to put their Microsoft dollars on that. Of course, they got another studio in Santa Monica. I forgot the name of it. It starts with an I. And, you know, they basically bragging about they got a veteran that's been in the gaming industry a long time, and he's gonna lead that group over there. Gonna create more first party IPs, you know, and it's just a lot of good stuff. And the studio that got me to be like, oh my God, like Microsoft is really doing it. They flexing their muscles. If you can't find talent, then buy talent. Because Ninja Theory is a talented studio. Very talented, man. Like I say, if you can't find them, buy them. And Microsoft, they flex their money. They flex their muscles, man. And they got the studios that created Hellblade, in which, you know, I hadn't personally played it, but from what I saw, the game looks very awesome, and it looks like it caters towards a lot of PlayStation people. It's a single-player game, you know, story-driven game. Those are the type of games that cater towards the PlayStation crowd. And, you know, and the whole entire single-player, you know, aspect, the single-player debate, the single-player don't sell no more. We can go and put that to rest because there's a lot of single-player games that's doing well, and Microsoft, I won't say they was acting like they was being stupid, you know, thinking that single player games is dead. No, they said that last year. I think Phil Spencer said it last year. You know, he said something about single player game, and it's not what it used to be. But with the sales of Zelda, Mario, God of War, Uncharted, you know, Last of Us, all that, you can't say nothing else. You can't say nothing else. Those games sells very well. I could go to Bethesda with Skyrim, Fallout, Doom, Wolfenstein. Like, these games sells well. So we can just cut that shit out with the whole entire single player game, and it doesn't sell. That's why when I heard Ninja Theory, I was like, oh, are you serious, Microsoft? So now I believe that not only we're gonna have, you know, a bunch of multiplayers on the Xbox console, we're going to have a bunch of single-player, story-driven games. You know, that's what I've been wanting. I want a diversified a select of games that I can play on my preferred console of choice, and that is the Xbox. It's always been my preferred console, you know, since Sega went out. You know, Sega used to be my preferred console. Now Xbox has been my preferred console since 2002. And I love the moves that Phil Spencer did. You know, and like I say, man, acquiring 5 studios, if that's not big news enough to y'all guys, I don't know what it is. You must not be a gamer. But like I say, all these multi-plats that was shown with Devil May Cry 5, you know, of course you got the Fallout 76, you know, you got the of course you got Doom, of course that's coming to Xbox. Like, all these games that was shown at Bethesda and all the games that was shown at the Microsoft E3, those games are coming to Xbox. So if you're a Nintendo guy and still crying about the Xbox console and still crying about the fact that they don't have new games this year, but you freaking praise the Switch if they get a third-party game, I just don't get it. I don't get it. But a lot of y'all want to make that argument about, hey, I got a PC. Hey, I got a PlayStation. But no, homie. No, homie. If you're that much of a Nintendo fan, then stay on your Nintendo Switch. Don't play nowhere else. Don't play nowhere else. If you want to go to bat for Nintendo that much, don't play on PlayStation and don't play on PC, because I'm sick and I'm tired of all that. I got a PC. I got a PlayStation. Like, so what? I got an Xbox. If I want to play my games on the Xbox, I will play my games on the Xbox. So let's just cut that shit out, because over half of those games that was announced on the Xbox One yesterday, over half of it is not even going to see the light of date on the Nintendo Switch. So Nintendo guys that only owns a Nintendo console and shit for Nintendo, I don't want to hear it, because your argument is non-existent. So I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it, because y'all don't count. Y'all don't count. But like I say, Microsoft is prepping the Xbox brand for a new generation, in which I was in fear of. I thought there wasn't going to be another Xbox generation console because of all the moves Microsoft has been making. But like I say, Phil Spencer, he shut me up. He shut me up. I was like, oh, we're going to get new games? We got 4 new games yesterday. Okay, yeah, I didn't expect Halo, Gears of Forza, you know, but it came. None of us didn't expect Battletoads. It came. 4 new announcements. That's exclusive for Xbox or PC, whatever, Windows. Like, we got those announcements. Third-party games. Of course, we always get third-party games, but Japanese third-party games, that has been a freaking miss on the Xbox console this generation. He got that taken care of. Studios, first-party games. Y'all been crying about they lack talent, they lack first-party studios, and now they acquire all the Japanese support, all these new studios, and y'all still want to cry about they don't have new games for this year. Jesus Christ, man. Y'all got y'all expectations way through heaven. Y'all went through heaven with these expectations, man. Like, damn, man. Like, just give Microsoft credit for when credit is due. They basically didn't cater towards the hardcore Xbox fan base. They did. If you like Gears, Halo, Forza, in which they sell the most on Xbox, then you got it. If you're a fan of Rare, and you've been asking for Battletoads for a long time, you got it. So what is the problem? The people that's been crying about more first-party games, like, we got them. It's there. We don't, you know, we're gonna get more announcements next year's E3, because let's just be real, all those studios that they acquire is gonna be used mostly for the next generation console, meaning that we're gonna get a consistent flow of Xbox games that we won't be having no droughts. We won't be having no droughts. So I just don't understand what is up with the crime. What's up with the crime? Like, y'all keep moving that goalpost. Every time Phil Spencer come out with a heavy hitter, every time he make a good announcement, y'all move the goalpost. Y'all asked for a couple of first-party studios. We got a couple. Y'all still move the goalpost. He added 2 more first-party studios. Y'all moved the goalpost even more. Now he got a 5th studio, and y'all still move the goalpost. So how long is this goalpost, man? How long is it? Huh? Ask for third-party Japanese games, and you still move the goalposts. I can understand, people, that the Xbox is still, the Xbox One brand is tainted, man. It's tainted. Like, they not going to all of a sudden and just make a whole bunch of games for the Xbox One. Let's just be real. Phil Spencer made it clear they're working on the new Xbox console. So it will make a lot of sense for all those first-party studios that they acquired. A lot of those games are going to that new console. So we won't be having no sparse lineup for the first year or 2. They want to make sure we have a consistent flow of games all through the generation. I've been saying this for a long time. Microsoft has the money. They have more money than Nintendo and Sony combined. So what is the problem? Why are they struggling with first-party studios? Why are they struggling with talented developers? Why are they struggling with the consistent flow of exclusives we don't get on the Xbox? Why are they struggling knowing that they can flex their muscles with their wallet? So, like I said, they shut us up at E3, and as far as the Xbox One goes, it's on its way out the window. Like, it is what it is, man. At least Halo, Gears, Forza, and Battletoads, at least we're getting those games on the Xbox One before we move over to the next generation. At least we're getting those games. But once we go to the next generation, Then we're going to see what Playground Games is working on. They might be working on a new Fable game. They are very good at open world games, and Playground Games they're very talented when it comes to a beautiful open world game. So yeah, Ninja Theory, single player games, beautiful game, great story, kind of remind me of a Sony PlayStation type of game. We had that on Xbox. We had you said pay the bills. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm ranting, man. I didn't even see my chat, man. I'm sorry, chat. Let's see. Let me go through my computer. I'm sorry for not paying the bills, man. Who donated? Stewart, I see a donation, $2 donation. Okay, for 3 dry years, as long as Gears, Halo, Forza. I know, man. I know. It's about business, man. Like, you know, Microsoft know that Halo, Gears, Forza, they sell a lot on the Xbox. And let's don't forget Battletoads, man. We can't forget Battletoads. They resurrected that series. I can give them credit for Battletoads. But Halo, I'm a huge fan of Halo. That Halo made me a very an Xbox fan. And that trailer that I saw, it wasn't much, but I have a feeling, a gut feeling that Microsoft is going back to their roots. And if they go back to the roots with Halo, it's going to once again be a great series. I love Halo. Halo 5 was, man, it sucked, man. It did suck. I did not like that, man. You know, the campaign was all right. It wasn't all that. The multiplayer was good, but it wasn't that groundbreaking Halo campaign I was looking forward to. But yeah, let me see. I'm not sure if anybody else donated. I just saw pay the bills. Anybody else donated, man? I don't really see it. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to the chat, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the chat. But yeah, like I say, man, yesterday, like if you didn't like the Microsoft E3, you're not a gamer. Whether you want to count those multiplats as a game that's coming to the Xbox, I don't know why people is not looking at the fact that Xbox is getting all these third-party games, these heavy hitters. I just don't understand. I really don't understand. Yes, like that's gonna be the same thing with Sony's conference. Majority of the games are going to be third-party games. Sony made it clear that they're going to showcase, I think, either 4 or 5 games. Okay, just like Microsoft, how many games did they showcase? How many exclusives did they showcase? About 13 or something like that. Something like that. So, like I say, man, people just keep moving the goalposts. But if you want to go on PC, that's fine. That's if you're a PC gamer. If you have the patience of building a PC and doing all that, that is fine. Me, I'm just a console gamer. I don't have the patience of building a PC. It's too much work for me. I'd rather just buy it on. I'd just rather get a console, and I'm just a console guy, man. I'm just a console guy. But whether these games go on PC or not, I'm just happy that the Xbox brand is still alive. I'm happy that Phil Spencer is, I'm happy that he acquired 5 studios. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. I did not imagine that Microsoft was going to get 5 studios. We knew that they was going to get at least a couple of studios, but not 5. Ninja Theory was the most surprising announcement because, like I say, I'm a huge story-driven single-player gamer. I love those type of games, and we're going to get that for the Xbox console. My deal with that is I hope that Microsoft just let Ninja Theory do what they do. Don't be involved. Don't try to change things around. Let's don't have a Bungie situation with them not agreeing upon things and Bungie wound up leaving and doing the Destiny. Like let them do what they do. Kind of like with Sony and their first party studios. Sony don't get involved because they know their first party studios are very talented, and they know that they know what they're doing. So they know that they know what they're doing, so they leave them be. And this is the results that we get with the Uncharted, with the God of Wars, with the Last of Us, with the Horizon Zero Dawn. So I just hope that all these studios that Microsoft acquire, let them be. maybe you need to focus a little bit on Undead Labs, because that State of Decay 2 was it's awful. It's cool that they bought it, but you know, hopefully all the money that Microsoft have, they can turn that franchise into something special, because I know for a fact that Microsoft didn't put all their money to that game, because if they did, then that game would have looked a lot better and ran a lot better. So I'm just glad that the future of the Xbox brand is saved. I'm glad that I have a reason to buy another Xbox console. I said this for a long time. I'm like, if they go continuously keep focusing on PC, well, even though they are, but like if they focus on PC but not focusing on the console gamers, then what's the point of buying another Xbox? But yes, I am going to stream Square Enix conference. I'm going to wrap this up, RD. I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute. But I guess you know, I didn't say what I said, man. I'm not trying to go too long with this little rant. What y'all guys think in the chat? What y'all think about the Microsoft? Did they, even though this year they didn't give us a lot of games in which a lot of people was expecting, besides Forza Horizon 4, that does look interesting. Like, what are y'all still concerned about the Xbox future, or do y'all think their future is pretty much is it done? Do y'all think that they have a really good future, a bright future, especially with their next console, since they have a lot more first-party studios? What do y'all think? Let's get a few questions before I get up out of here. What y'all think? Give me those questions. Questions. Yeah, but yeah, that Devil May Cry fire. That game, that game is fire. That game looks freaking fire, dude. That game looks fire. You said Cyberwolf said the future is sealed. No, Hidai. Hidai, what is that? What's Hidai? You said 10. I know you're going to give 10 out of 10, Muhammad. Said Microsoft fans did what they needed to do, show investment in Xbox console, first-party games, Game Pass, don't know more about the platform. I didn't really talk about Game Pass. Game Pass is probably the best thing to happen to the fans. Like, that's what you call fan service. That's fan service. But y'all know I have a love and hate relationship with Game Pass, because, like I say, if a lot of retailers feel that they're not making their investment back on the Xbox software, then they have every right in their powers to refuse to stock their hardware. That's my only concerns about that. But as far as paying $10 a month for getting Halo Infinite, Gears 5, Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, $10 a month for these games, that is a steal. We don't even talking about Game Pass. He said, don't worry, GTA 5 coming to Switch. Damn, unforgive you. You hate the Switch, don't you? You be talking a lot of shit about it. He said, Danny Ingram said he thinks that things are looking up for Microsoft. Yes, man. Especially for the next console, man. Like I say, I had my doubts, man, for the next console, but they made it sure. They made sure that the next console is going to be very promising when it comes to the releasing of their first-party exclusives in a timely manner. He said, Skip Beta says, Ninja Theory saved Xbox legacy. I think Ninja Theory basically, I think what Microsoft did was telling everybody that they can make story-driven single-player games, and stuff like that is going to basically put a fire up Sony's ass, and Sony gonna be like, oh, whoa, they don't require 5 studios? Oh, damn, they got Japanese games, they got Japanese support just like we got Japanese support. Oh, damn, they got Ninja Theory, like the Hellblade that was on our console, now it's gonna be exclusive on the Xbox going forward. So, yeah, like that right there is gonna have Sony's attention. We need to have competition. If you ain't got no competition, then yes, there's gonna be a lot of bad business practices. Said so. Next console coming next year. I don't think it's gonna be next year. I honestly think I think the reveal of the new console will be next year, but I don't think it's coming out next year. I would say maybe 2020, holiday 2020. That's what I'm thinking when the new consoles come out. But if it comes out next year, I'll be very surprised. But I'm giving another 2 years. So the next console is basically a Roku. What else y'all got? Said Sony opened 2 to 3 studios as well. Yes, they did. Yeah, that's good with everybody, man. Open as many studios as you can, man, because we need more games. We need more first-party games, man. So PS4 have a lot of exclusives, Japanese games. Xbox need that. Yes, they did need that, man. That's one thing that nobody's not really talking about. It's all the Japanese games that the PlayStation has in which the Xbox don't have. So I don't see why nobody ain't talking about that. Got a couple more questions I'm in the stream, so I can go ahead and go to the Square Enix. So y'all make sure y'all come right back to my channel. I will be hitting that live button probably like a minute after I end this stream. So what do you think about PC games coming to Xbox? When you say PC games, like what? Only PC game I know is PUBG that came to Xbox. It's a jab crap. Wow. Yeah, I want to see all consoles do well, man. We need that. So Sony should buy Tecmo. It would be amazing to have exclusive Ninja. Man, I don't know what's going on with the Ninja Gaiden series, man. Like, that Razor Edge, I did play it on a Wii U, but I kind of felt that game was not all that. I beat it. You know, it's hard, but I kind of felt that I felt that the story was very lackluster, and the combat, it was alright, but it wasn't the Ninja Gaiden from the original Xbox, because the one from the original Xbox was freaking fire. Said, what the hell is the point of Xbox One X, though, since we're talking about next generation system? Well, like the Xbox One X, I think these mid-tier generation consoles was a mistake. I feel that it was a mistake, man, because we shouldn't have been through that. And you know, I will hate to say this, I hate to freaking and give credit to Alex because I'm very stubborn like that. Maybe their money was tied into the Xbox One X. I don't know. You know, it looks like that's what it was, but the reason why I doubt that, because of all the money that Microsoft has, I don't see why they have one department focusing on just hardware and not having other departments focusing on software. That's why I have my doubts, man. That's why I don't understand. You said, but not y'all talking about Director Mio said Neo is a getaway game into the next Ninja Gaiden. EA, Xbox buried at the same time. They better not have a stamina bar. Yeah, that Neo game, man. Wow, it is so freaking hard, man. One thing about that game, you have to have stamina. If you don't, you're gonna get your ass whooped, and your stamina goes out so fast. Muhammad says, as an Xbox fan, next 2 years, I'm looking forward to Neo, Ori, Cuphead, DLC, Gears 5. Was it Sekiro? Is that how you pronounce it? Sekiro? I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Division 2, Red Dead 2, Fallout 76, Forza Horizon 4, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Yes, you don't really need the Xbox One X. No, you don't really need the Xbox One X. Yeah, you could play all those on the Xbox One S. You know, I guess with this whole entire Paladin narrative at the early part of this generation, that's why we got the Pro and the Xbox One X, because of all the limitations to the original hardware, and I guess the developers couldn't do what they want because of the limitations they have. But it is what it is. Hopefully, when we get the next console, hopefully that console will stay throughout the generation. I do not like these mid-tier generation consoles, even though I did buy them. I did. Said, glad Xbox dudes can get their hands on Nier Automata. It's my game of this generation. DMC5 might give it a run for this money. Yeah, DMC5 looks fucking fire as hell, dude. Said, if you can't buy expensive PC, then Xbox One X is worth it. That's what I said. Like, I'm not a PC gamer. I love my Xbox. So, you know, and I want the best experience of games on the most powerful console. And the most powerful console right now is the Xbox One X. So playing third-party games on my Xbox One X would be well worth my purchase of an Xbox One X. Can you touch on Game Pass? Well, as far as Game Pass goes, like, you know, I said a little bit about it a while ago. Game Pass is a fan service, man. You know, all Microsoft is trying to do is get as many people on the Game Pass as they possibly can. Like, let's say, for instance, they got 30 million people that bought the Xbox One X, and what Xbox One, period. Let's say out of 30 million, 15 million bought the Game Pass. So if you times 15 million times 10 for a whole year, that's a shitload of money. It might not look like they making a lot of money, but that's a lot of money, and it's everybody wins. We win because we don't have to spend $60 on every Microsoft exclusive. We can just pay that $10 a month. Then boom, Halo, Gears, Forza, Crackdown, you know, State of the well, I guess you could say State of Decay or Sea of Thieves. Those games are trash. I'm sorry. Battletoads, you know, whatever, you know, these next games we're going to get. They don't acquire all these first party studios, so eventually we going to get new IPs, and that's what a lot of people has been wondering. Are we going to get new IPs? So I'm pretty sure we will get new IPs since they got all these studios. It's going to happen. Said bad about PC. You get those porn viruses. That is true, man. So if I see somebody streaming and their streaming is fucked up, especially they playing on PC, they must have been touching that. They must have been on that fucking Pornhub, they daggling that wiener. That's what they're doing. Okay. All right. It's the Square Enix conference is going to start in 20 minutes, guys. So I got to wrap this bad boy up. So, yeah. The people that's here, you know, I will appreciate y'all come back. I'm about to get on that Square Enix conference, so I'm about to cut the stream, and I would like to see y'all back if y'all mind. And I will holler at y'all in a few minutes if you decide to come back. So, yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Peace.